Okay, good afternoon. I'm going to go over the sponge with you in this video in order to help you prepare for the quiz tomorrow. So if I was comparing John and Robert spiking, the first thing I would do, and I hope you're checking your work, is I would label their two equal fractions. John can bike 36 miles, 3 hours. Okay, this isn't enough just to put 36 over 3. You need to put miles, hours. Okay, Robert can bike 50 miles in 4 hours. Okay, now you have to scale it down. You cannot compare these two. They're biking for two different amounts of time. Scale it down to the unit rate, which is a fancy word for one, and see how many miles they can bike per hour. John can bike 12 miles per hour. Divide by 4, divide by 4. Robert can bike 12.5 miles per hour. Okay, which really means Robert is the faster biker. He can go a half a mile more per hour than John. Okay, so hopefully your work looks like this. If you use labeled equal fractions tomorrow on your quiz, you are going to do fantastic. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 2, using the graph, write two equations that represent it. Okay, so the first dot is at 3:75. Okay, this is 3 minutes. And 75 is math facts. Okay, so in 3 minutes they can do 75 math facts. So I have to write two equations for that. And I don't like how I set it up. So I'm going to do M for minutes, F for facts, 3 to 75. When you are asked to write two equations, draw a table, please, please, please. You will get it right every time if you do. Okay, draw an arrow from M to F, draw an arrow from F to M. 3 is getting larger, 3 is changing to 75, so you are multiplying it by 25. Okay, so your first equation should be 25 times your minutes equals your facts. Okay, now the facts are getting smaller, you're scaling them down. You're dividing them by 25. So the division equation should be F divided by, and just follow your arrow, start with your variable, F divided by 25 equals M. Those are your two equations, okay? Now I have two extra ones for you today just to help you. Your teacher can pause this video and let you and your partner work on them and then play it when he or she thinks you're about done. So for number 3, the extra problem reads, there are two different hot dog trucks. Joe's truck sells 6 hot dogs for $2.94. Bob's truck sells 9 hot dogs for $4.95. Nice typo, Mrs. Kramer. Sorry about that, guys. Which truck has the better deal? Okay, so I'm talking about Joe's truck and Bob's truck. Okay, pause it, see if you guys can figure it out, and then when you're done, hit play. You are comparing hot dogs to money for both of these trucks. Joe's truck sells 6 hot dogs for $2.94. Bob's truck sells 9 hot dogs for $4.59. So you want to see who has the better hot dog deal. Well, you can't compare them now. They are selling two different hot dog amounts. So scale it down to unit rate or price per one hot dog. To do this, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Whatever you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. Okay, $2.94 divided by 6. 49 cents per dog at Joe's. Okay, the next one, to change 9 to 1, you have to divide it by 9. Whatever you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. So $4.59 divided by 9 is 51 cents. So Joe's truck is cheaper. It's cheaper by 2 cents per dog. Okay, last extra one. I'll read it, and then your teacher can pause it, and then you can go hit play in the video to reveal the answer. John can make wreaths at a rate of 4/7 wreaths per hour. Okay, this confuses some people. The 4 is going to belong to the wreaths. The 7 is going to belong to the hours. So the very first thing you do is write down the first fraction, 4/7. 4 wreaths can be made in 7 hours. Now that it's labeled, at this rate, how long will it take him to make 24 wreaths? Wreaths is on the top, so I'm going to put 24 here. I'm going to do times 6 Whatever you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. 42 hours it's going to take to make 24 wreaths. B, at this rate, how many wreaths can he complete in 35 hours? So I'm going to start again, wreaths per hour. My first fraction, 4 wreaths in 7 hours. Okay, 35 hours. Hours is on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put 35 across from the 7. 7 times 5 is 35, and whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 20 wreaths can be made in 35 hours. Okay, now you guys can go to Educanon, try to get a 100, make sure you're using labeled equal fractions and you are using your tables, okay? I will be at the library in Goanna at my meeting, but I will have my Chromebook on checking your results, so good luck.